Wearing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
You're talking, then she stopped.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves,
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My family has a godfather too.
I wouldn't say to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Where did you get your dragonhide glove?
Wouldn't there be Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared. not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Right here, mate. Oh, the door. Don't let me save. Did I brew the wrong potion? What does it say?
Brew potions from unlocked recipes and presentations. Brew and Edorus.
So did I brew the wrong potion? Oh yeah, I did. Oops.
Potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering the zero.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Nice to see you.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Incendio! 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 Incendio!
What are you up to now?
Professor Weasley's easily my favorite. Her wand working with...
Hey, it's me. Do you have a moment?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Lumos. Incendio!
You there? Yes, you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Incendio! I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they want?
Delicious food and what family does.
That makes Rookie's job easier.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. It smells glorious in here. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ah, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness no! Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet? Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Patrick may help me in that regard. One, of course, also helping you.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this Headless Hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
A fine night for revelry.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
Please could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin!
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess. I could do that too if I had a wand and a body.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
I've never seen it. Played like this. How do you like it?
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
So you found us. This ain't over yet.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you. A student is playing! I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him. It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
The Forbidden Forest.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I need a self lost, I forgot. Let's see if this shop is open all the time. like it if I had extra ingredients.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
See if there's something you need. That's been a pleasure.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Come free, guys! Not so tough now, are ya? I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You dare!
Go, Tango! Reduction! How did that feel? Take off! And I haven't even had my tea yet! Capringa! Let me use it!
Am I supposed to be
You haven't been knack at all! Incendio! Capringa! You don't need school next time!
No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a thriller!
Backroom tight! Reduction! Head in the clouds, this one! Stand back here or I'll have you stewed on a lamb! Here I'll find you! Incendio! My bite is... Oh, Leviosa! Accio! What have you done? I won't go down as easy! Pathetic!
Your poaching days are over.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Can follow Jack Ghost into the forbidden forest. So where is the next mission? I don't know what the next mission is. Oh, there's the
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't... Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge.
Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Why not two?
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways?
Off on another adventure, are we?
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Excellent! An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
There's the fountain.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
Thank you kindly for letting us pray.
Smuggling spiders into school? I jolly well hope it was worth the months of detentions you earned yourself. Do yourself a favor and get a real pet, a cat or a toad or just something normal, for Merlin's sake.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite Quite a few by the look of it.
I can appreciate hobbies, but there's nothing like it after a fresh snowfall. Just prefer the block.
You can't imagine. It appears I won't be going up there.
I don't know where to go.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Black is without a doubt the worst headmaster.
Wonder how Sharp injured his leg.
Why do students always frown? Peace should burn the castle down.
My cousin.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment? It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness, who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
This was all down here.
Just fall off the edge.
Reparo. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. That seems to have done the trick. Incendio! This castle will never cease to surprise me. Incendio!
explore the secret passage.
Because I need this, look. See, it's locked.
Jackdaw's Rest, click it. I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Richard Jackdaw's ghost. I need to learn the disarming charm.
I know, it's not showing me the main mission to do or anything.
Oh, like that. It's fucking last mission. Hey, Google. How do I learn the disarming spell? Hey, Google. In Hogwarts,
I'm trapped.
How do I learn disarming?
How am I supposed to get out of here?
Defense against the dark arts.
Yeah, but wouldn't it show up on the main mission? I would think.
It's probably a secondary mission. Go back to your missions. Where is it at? Is it in there?
Give me a minute. I was trying to equip this.
Looks like the house chest has room for more tokens. I should look for more daily. Yes, keys. Professor Hackett's assignment number 2. That's it. Professor Hackett wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. She also wants me to cast Incendio fire on a few enemies. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. You've already dodge rolled 6 times. You need to do 4 more times. And 2 more Incendio, and then you will learn Expelliarmus.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
Then you can talk to her again.
Leviosa!
Yep, got it.
I'm going to have to get past this. Leviosa!
Whoops. I don't know why.
Reparo. Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Reparo! Leviosa! Something is getting in the way of that platform. 1 more to go and I'll make it across. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. Incendio! Leviosa! That did the trick. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydew's.
Going to the dark woods to go do that or wherever I can find some enemies.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Like, where do I go? What mission?
Eggs and cheese. I don't know what to do.
I'm trying to find out the mission I was just on. What is this?
Cache in the castle. It's a treasure map. Descending for sweets, I managed to find the billywig stings that Gareth mentioned were in cellars. Now, so that's already done. You just have to return to Gareth.
That's what I was trying to find out, because I don't know where he is. So we go.
He's right there.
Hello, Gareth.
Oh
I have
my
those dry
God,
billiard
Mad-Eye
stings.
Moody
You got
looking
them.
motherfucker.
Incredible.
You got a Russian hat on and a Mad-Eye Moody eye.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant. Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Leviosa. Potato. What are you up to now?
There's some enemies.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Incendio.
You may marvelous strike!
Yes. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Off on another adventure, are we?
were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Incendio! Leviosa!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. Incendio! The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Utterly pitiful, this man. What an unfortunate disappointment. That was pitiful.
You thought goblins were inferior.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Incendio!
You're so very weak.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
So what are you making? Sounds good.
I wonder how big this place is. Incendio! I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio! I'm not going to touch those, either. That platform ought to be able to float straight to me. Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. Where could he be? That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Incendio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Incendio! Oh, behind the rock. There's the symbol. Incendio! Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Cursed fiends. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Incendio! Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
What? I wonder if I have to do everything over again now. Yep, I do.
Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very... search of this cave.
So I did save.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Revelio! Reparo! Incendio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Reparo!
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
That is
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed Richard Jackson. Prepare it. Incendio.
You want to watch something or play some of the game? Do you want to watch something then? Oh, then do you want a game that I said? Yeah. We can play a game. Your choice. I'll be down in a couple minutes and I'll go pee and we can play something. What?
Imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'll need to look around for the symbol. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.